Hey everybody, Tom with Outdoor Miles, and if you ever struggle with backing up and are thinking about a backup camera for your RV, I have a really great solution for you. I'm going to show you my new favorite backup camera. This is not a sponsored video. I bought this camera with my own money, and I do think it's one of the best ones on the market for the price. Okay, so the camera that I want to show you is made by a company called AMTIFO. They're on Amazon. I paid about $130, $140 for it. And I've had it for about 6 months now, and it's been absolutely wonderful. Now, there's two different components for the camera. You have the monitor and you have the camera itself. Now, the thing that makes this camera so great is its portability. So this is the camera itself. You see the little antenna there and the camera lens, and on the top you have a solar charger. On the back side of this camera you have a very, very strong magnet. Now let me walk around to the back of the RV and I'll show you how I connect this. Now what you can do is you can mount this on your bumper, just here like this. It sticks very, very well. It takes a lot of force to get off. Now what I went ahead and did is I bought a metal plate that I attached to the RV, and it just connects right on there. And I have a backup camera available right now on my RV. Now a lot of cameras are ones that are designed to be permanently mounted to the RV. You can see I have a backup camera hookup on my travel trailer here. This one actually is magnetic, so it doesn't attach to the backup camera hookup. They do. Now this company does make a version that connects to the backup camera hookup on most RVs. This is a Furrion. Now almost any camera that you buy that is meant to be permanently installed to the RV will be compatible with a system like this. You might have to cut and splice some wires, but you don't have to go ahead and buy the very expensive Furrion camera. Now the reason I like this is because not only is it available for mounting to the RV, you can move this around anywhere that you want. So, for example, if you don't want it attached to the RV, you can mount it to a pickup bench or a post or something else, and you can see the view of the camera as you're backing in. So you have a lot of versatility with this. You can mount it to your truck. Here we have it on the bumper, your hitch, anywhere along your frame. You can sit it on the picnic bench if you want. You can really put this thing anywhere that you want and get the view that you need to help you back up. Now that's one of the reasons why I love this camera, is because it's not just the back view of your RV, it's any view that you need when you're backing up. Now most of the time when I'm getting to a campground, I'm backing into my site solo. That means I'm not having somebody else guide me in. If there is, that's great, but having a camera like this where I can position it wherever I want is really a great feature. It's simple, it's lightweight, it has a super strong magnet, and the solar panel on the top is really great, so you can not really have to worry about charging it if you want to leave it attached to your RV. Now as I mentioned, I installed this plate on my RV. As you can see, it's really, really strong. Now I will say that one thing that happened when driving is that this plate that I attached it to, the camera did come off at one point. I think it slid down over after some bumps and slid off. So this may not be the best setup for you when you're driving. You may want to put it on the bumper where you have a little bit more of a solid piece of metal that I can connect to. As you can see here, it is very, very difficult to get off, and it's almost impossible to do with one hand unless you slide it up. So I would say if you're going to leave it on there permanently while you're driving, put it on your bumper. If you want it just for situations where you're backing up and you want to put a plate on here like this, this is absolutely great. Now the one thing I will say about this company, I never dealt with them before, but they have been absolutely fantastic. I emailed them and I said that I lost my camera somewhere along the trip. It was not their fault, but I said, can I buy a replacement camera? And not only did they say yes, they said, we'll ship you out a camera for free. So they replaced the camera at no cost to me. It was not their fault, and no questions asked. So I've got a brand new camera. I paired it with the existing viewfinder in the truck, and it worked perfectly. As you can see, this is a really great setup. Like I said, you can go ahead and you can get the permanently installed version if you want to attach it to the RV and not have to worry about this. But the reason I really like this is the portability of it. You can put it where you want it. You can have the view that you need, especially if you back up solo most of the time. I mean, this is just a lifesaver, because if you have a tight corner or you're trying to get past a tree and you have a blind spot and you can't see where you're going, you can position this camera wherever you need it and get that view that you need. Now, as I mentioned, the camera comes with two different components. You have the camera itself, and then you have the LCD display that you attach to your windshield in your tow vehicle. Here you can see the view of the camera. It is absolutely crystal clear. We have a 34-foot travel trailer, so there is no problem whatsoever getting a signal from the camera. You have the ability to attach it via USB, which we do in our truck, or if you don't have a USB connector, it does come with a 12-volt adapter that you can plug it into a cigarette lighter. But the view is perfect. What we typically do is, when we're not using the camera, we will unplug the LCD. Off it goes, you plug it in, it will establish a connection with the camera itself, and you're good to go. So as I mentioned, the camera has a solar panel on here so that it will keep it charged if you keep it outside, but there's also a USB-C charging port. So you're not dealing with the old micro USB chargers. You have a USB-C, which charges up the camera very fast. The other thing that's really great about this camera is that when you're stopped and not in motion, it will automatically turn off, so it will conserve the battery. So if you want to attach it to your trailer while you're driving and have it available whenever you need it, you can do that. But if you stop at the campground and you forget to take it off, it's going to automatically turn off, so you're not wasting battery power, and it will be ready for the next time that you need it. And that solar panel will keep it charged up all the time. So it's a great option if you want to leave it on all the time. Normally what I do is I will take it off the camper when I'm done, put it inside, charge it up, and have it ready for my next travel day. But if I forget, not a big deal. It will keep it topped off with that solar panel. And if you do need to charge it up really quick, that USB charging port works very fast. On the screen, you have options where you can turn on and off the guidelines. You can actually pair two different cameras if you want and have two different views available. And then you have different setups. You can have pairing options. You can take a photo if you want. You can flip the image if you want. And there are some other additional settings that you likely won't need. But the pairing, as I mentioned, is super fast and very responsive. So this is a really good option if you want a versatile backup camera and you don't want to go through the hassle of permanently installing the camera on your trailer, which is fine, you know, and I consider that for a long time. But when I saw this option and the versatility of it, I thought it was a no-brainer. All right, well, there you have it. Again, this is Tom with Outdoor Miles. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, click subscribe and hit that little like button to get notified when we put out a new video, and we'll catch you next time.